So with the Dodge caliper dying before we could strip this car, we are going to fully strip this car, guys. We got Tucker here, and he is just ripping out the interior in this. How long has it been since you stripped a Camry, Tucker?
A long time, a couple of years at least.
He can't even remember what size of bolts. I told him 10, 12, 14, we're good to go. So our plan for this one, let's give you some backstory on this. I bought this car 6 years ago. And it was a 10 out of 10 spotless clean car. My neighbor needed a car. I gave him this car. They drove it for 1 year. And then one day in the Walmart parking lot, it was leaving Walmart and it just died. So I think there's something wrong in the actual car harness, because when I put a standalone in it ran, but they said they couldn't drive it on the road with the standalone because they don't like having toggle switches and having to manually shift gears and not having overdrive. So they gave it back to me and they took a Buick. But this right here, I believe, is a 95 4-cylinder, and it's been sitting for quite some time here. It's got a new timing belt, it's got new distributor, it's got new everything put onto this trying to fix the issue, and we still could not fix the issue. So what we're doing today is we're going to strip this thing down, and this is going to be my 2024 Mini Meltdown car. This is my last 10 out of 10 Toyota Camry that I have here. The Canadian Salt has got it, all of them except this one. So we're probably going to be pulling this motor because I do not like the distributor motors. I really don't. So we're going to be putting a different motor into this and getting this thing into the shop here shortly. But we do have to finish the car in the shop first before we get this thing in there. I just want to fill this car up before it goes to scrap. Tucker's over here smashing away. Good job, buddy. I'm helping. So yes, this thing here was a great car. That's an adjustable with a knife in it, man. Look at this. Little brass hammer. That's so cute. What else is in here that might be half decently good? But we're going to be completely stripping down this car today. All the door seals, all the tail lights, everything like that's going to come out today. Tucker's working away in there, not sure on what, but we got this thing pretty much stripped. So what we're going to do is a little bit left to do underneath the hood, but that's okay. But the interior is pretty much spotless now. And when I tell you guys this is my cleanest Camry I have, this is the cleanest Camry I have. This is my only 10 out of 10 rust-free Camry that I have. So, oh, is that some rust? I don't think that counts, to be honest. So what we're going to do is we're going to get this thing in the shop. But to get this in the shop, we have to move the school bus and do some other things. So let's do that first. Let's get this thing into the shop. Tucker did an amazing job at stripping this thing. We are so much farther ahead this year than last year for Mini Meltdown. I'm kind of excited. So we got the school bus started. We're letting that warm up. Still videos to come on that, guys. Don't worry. I have videos on that. Look, oh, who's that hiding over there? What you doing? But there's snow on the ground, so you guys know what time that is. Ether. Come on. Come on. Maybe just a little bit more. Come on. Come on, you can do it. Come on, old girl. A little bit more. That's it. We're gonna let this warm up for a bit. So we got this thing in here. I was gonna film everything, swapping it around, but everything kind of went to shit there on Saturday. Today's Tuesday, so that shows you how long I've taken to recover from how shitty things got on Saturday. First off, the car that was in here, the one I just put the motor in, apparently has a big hole in the oil pan, so oil all over the shop. And then I went to move the school bus, and it's got a giant fuel leak in it, so that sucks. I put my Dodge into the shop. I was quoted $5,000 to fix my Dodge, but he charged me $8,000, and when I got it back, it's running even worse than when I took it in. I'm not going to mention any shop names or anything like that, so I was trying to work it out with him to take it back, and I felt like I was just being disrespected, so that was making me upset. The Chevy is just a hunk of junk, so that was pissing me off. And then I took my Tacoma to Toyota, and they did a very shitty alignment, and they didn't do half the job, and they charged me an extra $90, and they actually quoted me. So I just, after everything that happened on Saturday, it'll be the beginning of this video, I just kind of kicked the shit out of this car until I hurt my foot. And then I just went inside and took a nap. I went to bed at 11 a.m. and I woke up at 9 p.m. And then I came out and got something to eat and went right back to bed until about 10 a.m. the next day. So I just gave up on Saturday and pretty much wrecked Sunday. And then yes, Monday I was just trying to get stuff ready for work. But actually no, Monday then the furnace kind of backfired and filled the house with smoke. So I've been having a pretty bad run of luck lately. But we got this thing in here and we got the other one outside. So let's go take a look at the one outside. We got her outside, we got her tucked away. It's actually in the original spot where that one was parked. So we have the engine all covered up. We have a tarp double layered with a floor mat with a tire over top of the header. We are going to cover the computer here within the next day or so and the gas tank. And I'm going to pull this battery out because this is actually a good battery. Doesn't need to be sitting in there over the winter. But we got it outside, we got it positioned. This is just going to be a stock car for next year, so I just finally want to get it done, and it's kind of shitty that we got to take the Illuminati apart, but guys, I was never going to do anything with it, and we got to save stuff for bigger projects. But this car here, I want a really good run at it. I want this thing to be in great shape for the US this year. This is my last 10 out of 10 Toyota Camry I have. There's little rust, but you can see that that was actually painted over while it was still on the road. I'll have to get this thing up in the air to show you guys. If this thing is as clean as I remember, it's going to be great. But you can see how long it's been sitting. So, guys, I think this is going to be a good build this year. This will be the first time I've not taken a Avalon down to Mini Meltdown. It's going to be something new for me, that's for sure. But thanks for watching, everybody. Sorry about my losing my cool on Saturday and not being able to film everything, but just nothing's really going my way these days. But thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. I'm trying to build this channel up. And we did get some fan art in. Look at that. If you guys send me stuff, I put it up on my walls. I have that one there. And this one here was actually handed to me in a demolition derby. I don't know how many years ago. I paid to see Zach's workshop. The guy came to a demolition derby, a young fan. I thought that was pretty awesome. But I do put this stuff on the walls, guys, so... Oh, what's another one? Oh, look at this one. I got this one here at Mini Meltdown. The gentleman actually handed this to me. I think that's awesome. He took the time, built it, made it look like my car I actually had at Meltdown. I think that looks awesome. He calls it the Zack Edition. So guys, I keep all the stuff you guys send me. So thanks for watching. I'll see you back here later on Zach's workshop. We're going to be getting to building this car here shortly.